Hi there, it's Jake Daniels, President and CEO of TrueRife. Today we're going to be running through a quick start guide for your brand new TrueRife relief rings. Stay tuned and let's get started here just momentarily. Okay, first up we're going to do a what's in the box for your TrueRife relief rings. The first thing I want you to notice is that we have a QR code right on top of the box here. You're just going to scan that with your smartphone and that'll download the TrueRife mobile app, or you can search the Google Play Store or App Store for TrueRife, and it's the only one that has our logo on it. On the inside of the box, you're going to have your relief rings, and at checkout, you would have had two options, one for an Android adapter or one for an iPhone adapter. And that concludes our what's in the box for the TrueRife relief rings. Stay tuned for the next installment. All right, now for a quick setup guide for your TrueRife relief rings. We're going to take our auxiliary port and plug it into whichever adapter that you chose. This is the iPhone one. I'm going to snap that in and make sure it's a nice good fit. I'm just going to plug this into the bottom of my phone, same spot where you would plug in your charging cord. And it's that simple. You're hooked up and ready to use these. All you need to do is go to your TrueRife mobile app, list of programs, click one, and you're ready to run. Stay tuned for the next installment. Okay, before we run our first program, we want to make sure that we perform a couple of important steps. The first one being we want to make sure that all of our adapter and cords and everything are securely plugged into the phone. That means that we can actually get the frequencies coming out of the relief rings versus coming out on the speakers of your headphones. So what we're going to do is make sure that we have the auxiliary and the adapter plugged in snug and secure, and the same thing that we would plug this directly into our phone. Now I'm going to do a brief demonstration of what it's like if we don't have everything secure. I would hit the play button here, and you would have that high-pitched frequency coming out of the phone. That means it's playing through the speaker and not through the relief rings. So now I'm going to plug it fully back into the phone here. I know everything's connected, and it actually automatically started on its own. And you'll see the countdown and the timer actually counting down itself, and that means that everything's working properly and coming right out of your relief rings. All right, next up is the most common question that I get, and that is, where do I place my relief rings? If you open up the TrueRife mobile app, at the very top, you'll see a subject line that says, where do I place the rings? I have detailed descriptions for each of the programs on where to place these. For instance, the lower back, the best way to do it is to actually loop a belt through one of each of these here, which I'll show a picture in the next slide. But I've got detailed descriptions, like I said, for all of the programs there under where do I place the rings. Next thing I want to point out too is it's inevitable that you're going to get a phone call while you're running the TrueRife relief ring programs. It is very key to note that you need to unplug the relief rings before you answer the call. These are acting like a headphone, and if you try to answer the phone, they will not hear you, you will not hear them, and you'll be very frustrated. Make sure you pause the program, unplug your headphones, and then you can answer your call. To resume it, plug them back in and hit the play button. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is our power controls. So I've got two volume buttons on the side of every phone, and this is going to act as our power control. You want to make sure when you're running any program with the relief rings that as soon as you hit the play button, you've turned your volume all the way up to maximum. If I don't have my auxiliary adapter plugged in, you'll hear a high-pitched noise coming from the phone as I showed you in a previous video. That is just an audio file and is not going to give you any relief whatsoever. The only way you're going to get the relief rings to work is if they're actually plugged in and that file is playing through the relief rings. So when you're running any program, make sure you have your volume set to maximum. Well, that concludes our TrueRife relief ring summary. I hope you guys enjoy the great benefits of the new product that we've released here. If you have any questions about these, feel free to give me a call directly or my customer service staff at 269-382-5820. Otherwise, this is Jake from TrueRife signing off. Y'all have a great day.